name is Jeff Outlaw. I'm the manager of the character and animation team. I have the pleasure of working with some of the most talented animators and character modelers in the business. I was started off on Geist as a world builder and then moved over to the character and animation team, seeing the project through to the end. We enjoyed every bit of it. We had some really nice stuff. We did a lot of RTAs, or real-time animation movies, in the game that tell the story, and just everything that came out of the game came out great. I was going to show you some of the tools that we used to create the product that we did. Well, we used 3D Max to do Geist, and we had a lot of tools made inside of 3D Max by our engine team. Some of the things I created, one of the things I created was the animation tool export. We were able to have more than a whole series of animations in one Max file and jump between them just using this tool here. Start an animation that would maybe have him shocked, and then bring him down to just a stand idle. This allowed us to have the same starting position for all of them and made the blending a lot easier. Made us a simpler way to add animations to a set just by jumping through this tool here. This is our model and animation viewer, a tool that the engine group created for us. It allows us to see the animations playing on the characters, just running in a loop. We can get as close or far away as we want to. We can slow it down, speed it up. We can show them in wireframe. Oops. And we can show them in wireframe. We can cycle through the animations, load up the entire animation set for the character to see them all, make sure they all work okay. We can apply the wrong animations to the wrong model, and then the right ones to the right model. Get in as close as we want to them. It showed every aspect of the modeling, all the environmental maps you can see. We can move the light around to see the environmental maps coming in nicely, the detail maps, above maps. Everything will be loaded into the maps so we can see it the entire way. Gives a good view of how the character looks and feels, moves.
As the art production manager, it was exciting working with the leads on the project, working with the designers, working with the scripting team, the coding team, and just kind of working with everybody to make it all come together. It was a very exciting project. I think some of the highlights were, just seeing the final product, come all together towards the end. Multiplayer is very exciting also. It was great to be a part of that. I think overall, it was a very good project. I'm going to go over just some of the basic, some of the concept sketches and designs for the project. You can see up here is quite a bit of them. You can see a lot of the color studies. We did go through a lot of detail. Just trying to get everything, to match in with the environments to fit and look as great as possible. You can see some of the evolution of Volks, some of his earlier designs to a final approved concept there. Some of his color studies. He's one of the main characters. Not the main playable character, but one of the main ones in the game. He turned out really good. Everybody was very happy with the final product on him. Some of the enemy characters, some vehicles, some earlier stages of actually Volks as a young child. Some of the enemy villains there, they didn't quite make it into the game. A couple of these sketches did make it in the game, but just kind of remained on some of the boards. This is just a few samples of the hundreds and hundreds of sketches that went into Geist design. Pretty much Geist's art style kind of evolved pretty much as a collaborative effort of everybody. During the years, definitely the art style kind of improved. I mean, definitely. I feel that there wasn't any one sole person that said this is exactly the way it has to be. It was kind of a collaborative group effort, and it made for a very interesting design, and I think where we ended up was very good. Everybody was very happy with the final stuff in game.
Hi, my name is Tim Schwalk. I'm the lead scripter here on Geist. I've been with InSpace for 3.5 years. I started out on Mary Kate and Ashley, which was great fun, and I moved on to Geist, which proved to be even more fun. I was kind of in charge of the scripting team, and we were the guys that really put all the fun into the game, so you can thank us for loving it. And you might recognize my name from such places as 1B, the Schwalk Ale Can. Always great fun. So enjoy, Geist. Good talking to you.
One of the events I worked on, for example, was a mouse sneaking puzzle where we had to set up traps, that would attract the mouse, and then we had to script it so they would be attracted to the cheese, and then if the player ate the cheese, then they wouldn't be attracted to the traps, and then also making the puzzle interesting, for the player to navigate, and providing them with enough opportunities so it wasn't instant fail kind of scenario. As far as scripting goes, it's been quite interesting and exciting because it's amazing seeing your work go from nothing to actually active, in the game and playable. You can make changes quickly on the fly, and then all of a sudden, you can run it to the cube and you can actually see the effects in real time. So it's really kind of, I guess, a powerful feeling at times.
My name is Joshua Crow. I'm the lead programmer on Geist. That means that I coordinated amongst all the other programmers and also did some of the programming myself. All of the vision filters you see in the game, the collision, the AI, all the things that actually make the game you play happen, I coordinated and worked on. I worked with Ted and Dan also to make sure that the vision that the designers had, that what they wanted to see in the game was what you actually play. There was a lot of challenging stuff to do for this game. Certainly, there were a lot of things you could possess, and we wanted to make sure that the player really had fun being all of the things they could be. We wanted to make it interesting to roll around as something, to be a dog, to be a mouse, to be a guy with a gun. And all of this variety took a lot of time and effort, but I think in the end we came up with something that people are really going to enjoy playing.
Hey, what's up? My name's Andy Basiga. I'm lead world builder on Geist. I've been on the project since it began a couple years ago. And what we have up here is a multiplayer level, which is the boss level. We do everything in max. So right here, this is about 18,000 polys. We do all of our texturing, lighting, everything in max. That's the wireframe. Here we have it fully lit with light maps and everything. We have custom engine tools. We can assign all of the launch point properties to all the models and everything in there. We have some pretty cool texture tools, which we can basically see, scroll through every texture that's on the level, assign different properties to the textures and stuff from there. What we can also do is just export them right from Max into our engine, and from there we can just boot it up and play it. So this is the level that was right on my screen. Couple of, between me and the world builders, we built a lot of different levels, different environments, everything ranging from, morgues to kitchens and stuff. One of my favorite is definitely the kitchen. It was kind of one of the hardest to nail. Everyone had different aspects of, what they wanted to see the kitchen in an underground complex look like. But in the end, we finally went with like a mess hall type kitchen-esque area. And I think it came out pretty well. Lighting, all of the models and stuff inside the kitchen. We have, everything from a grill with burning hamburgers frying to, a picnic table like mess hall chairs and stuff, which the soldiers sit on. So that's probably definitely my favorite area in the game. So.